How's everybody today? I see Alice and Mary, Biddy, and Kathy. Good to see everybody. It was nice of everybody to tune in today. It is a scorcher here in Portland, Oregon. It is what, in the 90s, Bryce, out there today?
91.
91 as we speak. So it's a warm one in Portland. Hi, Sharma. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We keep asking Teddy if he wants to go outside. He hits the threshold of the door, puts the brakes on, and says, "No, not going out there." But he's all fuzzy and curly. Why would he want to spend time outside? We got some great stuff for you today. I have a new collection to talk to you about. We have some new duo books. We have some miscellaneous hunky dory. So let's just get going and see what we've got here. Our first new collection today is called Welcome to Fairyland. It's a Merry Magic Topper collection, 4 sets. You get 2 each in the luxury set, and of course we have the individual sets as well. Let's take a look at what you get in the collection. This is Merry Magic, so I'm going to have to hold them at just the right angle so you don't get. Can you guys see those well, or you want us to come in a little further? Beautiful, vibrant colors in these. Really pretty. If you like fairies, you're going to love this one. This is the same because you get 2 of each. Let's see this one. Look at those with the red poppies. That's cute. Okay, I get 2 of those. Here's the purples. There we go. Merry Magic means it's actually printed on silver Mary board. Although the foiling on these is gold, they're actually printed on silver Mary board, so they have an extra reflective kind of a character to the images, and the ink is really has a depth you don't get any other way. Here's the next one. This is the blue set. Lots of blues and greens in this one. Very, very pretty. I love the little fairies. Look at the faces on these. They're just amazing. Pan in a little bit and look at the face up here, honey. Can you do that?
I can zoom in. You'll have to move it to be in the camera range.
I just want you guys to look at the faces on these fairies. Look at that little girl. Isn't that amazing? Beautiful. Okay, you can go back out so you can see the whole cardstock. Here's our inspiration sheet. Challenging to get these without the shine. Let's see how I can do this. There we go. Got them. It's got to get right at the right angle. Now, there must have been a debate at the Hunky Dory offices because they printed this collection both in our standard topper sets and they also did a collection in Deco Large. So we'll see those next.
Say hi to Brenda.
Hi, Brenda. They're under the strawberries. Okay, so that is the topper set collection. Oops, I missed one. I like that, the way they make the toadstools light up underneath. That's cute. Okay, next we're going to see the Deco Large collection.
Say hi to Diane.
Hi, Diane. Welcome, friend. Okay, so as usual, you get 2 each of the topper sets too. So here's the first layering pieces. Here's the second layering pieces. These also are done on mirror board. That's the poppy one.
Say hi to Betty McSorley.
Hi, Betty McSorley. Welcome, friend. We're looking at some fairies. This is the new Fairyland collection. It comes in 2 different collections. It comes in traditional toppers and in Deco Large. And here are the background sheets. Hi, Roberta. Welcome, friend. Oops, those are the same. Okay. Look at the next ones. Okay, here's the cardstock. I love that one. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Of course, you get 2 of each. Strawberries. It's cute where she's sleeping under the bluebells or under the flowers, whatever those are. And of course, that comes with an inspiration sheet also. So that's the Deco Large kit. Then they have printed one of the little books. Now this has 40 sheets in total. These also are done on Mary, and you get 2 each of 20 designs in here. These are especially rich since they're done on that Mary. Thank you, honey. These are just so beautiful. The colors they've selected are so vibrant and just gorgeous. I'm not a huge fairy person, but I really do like this collection. I love the faces that they've gotten on these. Oops. The other way. And we got some blackberries here too. Oops. Right direction, it would help. Oops. I get this twisted the right direction eventually. Look at those faces. That's amazing.
Must look like a photograph.
Going the wrong way. Like those fairies are going to have a feast. Getting that strawberry. It's pretty. And that's it. 40 different images in the little book. Won't go through all these since we just looked at all of the images, but we do have Welcome to Fairyland Topper set. It's one of the 30, or excuse me, insert set. It's one of the 30 packs. And as you can see, these are the full color ones that I love. Way to go, hunky dory. Here's the individual topper sets. And we just saw all the individuals, so I'm not going to go through all of those, but we do have each of the 4 images from each collection available in singles. There's a Welcome to Fairyland acetate set, and I think we'll look at these because it looks like a couple of the patterns might be pretty subtle, and then there's one really bold pattern. So let's take these out, look at them. Yeah, I thought so. Look here. That's pretty all over pattern. Little starbursts.
The girl asked what the fairy book runs.
What's the price?
I believe so.
I'm not sure. The little books are usually about 15. We can look it up for you. Looks like you get 3 each. No, looks like you get 4 each of the acetates. Yeah, you got 4 of the little gold starbursts. That's nice. Here's a little corner treatment. You can see, and as usual with they're printed and foiled acetates. What's gold on one side is silver on the other, which makes these really versatile to use. And we have one. It is Welcome 109. So we have 4 of those corner treatments. What? Really? Okay. I am way off. That was $8.99 for that fairy book since it's the smaller version. That's a steal. That's a good deal. Here's the border. I think these are beautiful. Look at those. Those are just gorgeous. And we get 4 of those. And these are absolutely universal. I see nothing on these that say that you have to be fairies. So even if you're not a fan of fairies, but you are a fan of the foiled acetate, there's nothing about these that say they have to be fairy themed. They're beautiful. Aren't they pretty? Wowzer. So those are gorgeous. And that's the Fairyland acetates. All right. Now, I believe these were listed with, well, these I know were listed with the fairies. We looked at the little shadow boxes last week. We also have these little fairy shadow box inserts, and they're great because you actually get some dies of little fairies, a little hanging lantern, and believe in the magic. You get these 4 windows, and these would be great actually with some of the stamps, with or without the shadow box. There's a lot of dies on that page. I want to know if you'll post a link. Did you do that already?
Yeah.
And here's another one for the fairies shadow box. And this one says, make a wish. We've got a little moon, some tiny, tiny dragonflies, the little fairies, 4 scenes for a layered card or a shadow box. There's the dice. And then we've got these. These are torn edge nesting dies. So you can see they're roughly edged. As if tearing, but you have a lot more control. Which is nice. They also come in ovals and circles. Oops, let's look at the circles since that's what I was showing you. Circles. There we go. I think that is the Merry Magic pad, Roberta. I think that's what it's called this time, the A6 Merry Magic pad. That's what the little book's called. And squares. Then we have another collection, and I'm not sure which collection this was part of. I'm not sure which collection this was part of, but this is called Garden Scene. So my guess is it might have gone with actually, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what collection this goes with, but these are little shadow box dies for the garden. I love the little trellis and the branch coming across, the little fence. That's adorable. You know, I see one like this, and I really want to cut like a scene of a house and put in that little window behind there. Wouldn't that be precious? In addition to the 4 these 4 dies, you also get You'll Find Me in the Garden, Relax, Enjoy Your Day, and a pair of galoshes on the and a kitty and some birds to go to the birdhouse. There's a lot of dies in here again, too. Cute, huh? Love those. And where you see a cat, you have to see a dog. So we have a dog, a kite, some tiny, tiny butterflies, little flowers. Then, of course, we've got the bicycle. We've got the kind of background scene. We've got the wall, hanging flower basket. Our sentiments this time say, you're off to great places, sent with love, and enjoy the ride. And here's the size of the actual dies. Those are great. Beautiful. Okay, so those are our new moonstones. I put one of these in to remind me to tell you that the scriptures are reprinted in back. If you need some of those are now available again.
Hi, Jeanette.
Hi, Annette. Welcome, friend. Okay. Now, I want to talk a little bit about this one. This says it's Gilded inks and Glitteresque. Well, that means that it's printed to look like. Now, they're quite pretty, but they are not glittered and they are not gilded. They're just printed to look gilded and glittered, which gets me in trouble sometimes with our Amazon customers who don't read the description to see that they're printed to look like. See, that's printed to look like foil on there, but it's not foil. Here's the back where it's printed to look like glitter. It's pretty. It's pretty, but it's not glittered and not foiled. Ouch. Cramp in my hand. It doesn't want to bend the way I want it to bend. Okay. It's several of each. These are pretty. It's the first time I've actually looked inside. No word on the explosion boards yet. I requested them over and over and over again from the company that was supposed to have them for me on the 15th. It appears that they are late coming in there also. I still have them on hold at Notions, which is one of our primary distributors, and they have a shipment that are due on 6/30. So we're still waiting for those to come in. Aren't these pretty? I think these are beautiful. But they have to be beautiful for what they actually are. Don't think that they are actual glitter and actual gilding foil, because they're not. But they are beautiful. I love them, but they're love them for what they are. I could see myself using these. These are beautiful.
Yes, 3-year-old granddaughter's helping her text.
Oh, yay! Okay. There we go. That's called the Duo Design Paper Pad. And this one is called Gilded Inks and Glitteresque. There's really some beautiful duo designs this time. I'm anxious to show you this floral one. I haven't had it out either, but it looks pretty in the package, so I'm anxious to see what these look like. Oh, well, look at that. They have sealed it inside the package too. They don't want anybody to do what I'm about to do. Take them out and look at them. Okay, here we go. They're kind of a soft cotton fiber kind of look to that first one. And there's some watercolored flowers. Let's say the flower buds are about, or the flowers are about 1.5 inches. Several of that pattern. Then we've got that same soft, cottony kind of look to a light green. Then we've got bolder flower pattern on this one. It's an all over print with flowers up to 2 inches probably, and purples and pinks. And here's pinks and salmons in flower buds that are about 1 inch, 1.5 inches. We've got that same cottony kind of background in a soft lavender gray. And the next page is flower blossoms that are 1 inch, 1.25 inches, and bright orange, bright pink, and purple. And we've got flower buds in pink and purple and white on a white background. Flowers are about 1 inch. Here's some big flower blossoms. I'm going to say they're 3 inches across. It's bunches of 3 flowers together, burgundies and oranges. Kind of a soft antique kind of pink cotton kind of paper. Oh, those are beautiful. There's some flower bunches that are in pinks, primarily in pinks, and they're about 3 inches. This looks like your style, Betty G. I see a lot of these kinds of prints in your work, which are beautiful, by the way. I love what you did with the butterflies. Dark blues and burgundies and larger flower bunches. Blues, dark blues, kind of soft peach and light blue in 1.5 inch flower blossoms. Oh, this is pretty. These are like cherry blossoms, sort of, and the blossoms are about 1 inch. And some bunches of flowers in pinks with blue foliage. And the bunches of flowers are probably 3 by 3. And bunches of flowers in pinks and burgundies and whites. And I'm going to say the flower bunches are probably 3 by 3s. There we go. That's the Duo Design Paper Pad Floral Delights and Watercolor Wash. Okay, these I don't need to take out because they are, oh, that's interesting, because they are printed in solids, and you can see the solids on the front. This is called French Blue and Forest Fern. This must be the forest fern side. It's kind of in gray tones, dark to light. And this side is in purpley blues, from lavender to deep blue.
These paper pads are 8 by 8, correct?
They are 8 by 8. The watercolor pad that we just looked at, these are all 8 by 8s. No, they only come in this size, guys, these duotones. It's all part of the duotone line. This one I actually want to take out and look at. This is Watercolor Dreams and Color Fades. This actually has patterns on this one, so I'm going to pull it out and look at it. Their tape keeps pulling off in my hand. I'll have to retape these packages. Hi, Joyce. Welcome, friend. Good to see you. Okay, here's another one of the Duo Design paper pads. Ooh, that's pretty. That ombre and yellows. That's gorgeous. From a deep sunflower kind of color, clear up to almost white in ombre. Ooh, looky there. We have very interesting things happening here. We need to pan out just a little, honey, so they can see both sheets. There we go. Thank you. Pink ombres. Oh, look at that with the pastel lines and the watercolor washes. That's pretty. Once again, this is an 8 by 8. Love these ombres. Man, that's beautiful. A turquoise teal kind of color. Oh, there's a bright one. Oh, look at that one. I love that one. More paper is just not that good for me to see. Well, you know, they call me the temptress. I've earned my reputation. And I have no regrets. Look at that one. Oh, that's so pretty. And then this is just a real soft pink ombre on this side. Oh, those color washes are wonderful. Kind of red tones in this one. Oh, there's some bright paper. Look at the lavender. Oh. Dang. Look at this. Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh. Love it. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, that's so beautiful. I love those diagonal washes too. Oh, look at the marbly one. Isn't that beautiful? Here's a deep purple, kind of burgundy color. Greens. And that's it for this one. This is the Duotones Watercolor Dreams and Color Fades. That's a gorgeous one there. All right.
It's the official Purple House stationery.
It could be. Okay, Duotones. This one is an intense espresso and honey. I presume this must be the honey side. And here is the espresso side. Oops, trying to get it so it doesn't glare. Oh, thank you, Reagan. Okay, we've got Cottage Garden and Beautiful Burlap. Oh, this is another floral design. We'll have to look at this one. Black acetate. I have never seen black acetate, Roberta. I'll watch for it, but I've never seen it. Okay. All right, so on one side of these, we have a burlap print, much better than real burlap, which sends me into coughing fits. But I love the print. Oh, look at that. Oh, pretty. A flourish on one side printed on that background with the, that's beautiful. I love that. Ooh. I feel like this wants to be the other way around. Let me turn the florals the other way around. Blue burlap. Now she's shy. That's okay, Reagan. You don't have to be shy with me, love. I love kids. There we go. I'll watch for some black acetate for you, Roberta. I've never seen it, but now you've given me a challenge. Ooh, isn't that beautiful? I love these all over florals. Isn't this pretty? This looks like a lot of the stuff that we may end up doing with our gel presses when we finally get them. They're back ordered everywhere, but I'm working on it. You can get some of these kinds of prints here and over prints. You can get those with that gel press, making our own paper. Isn't that pretty? Love that. See how they get the little bit of screening and stuff on top of those flowers? We can do that with our gel presses. Okay, that was this one's called Cottage Garden and Beautiful Burlap, if you like that collection. There's another Matte-tastic. This is called Rich Velvet and Rosewood. This, I presume, is the velvet. And it's all shades of purple, ladies. Woohoo! And this must be the rosewood side. Oops. I look at these and I think of things like cutting flower petals and stuff out of these duotones. I just think they'd be so pretty. The two colors of paper on the back. Okay, this one's called Burnt Sienna and Apricot Burst. I'm going to say this is the apricot side. As you can tell from their graphic, they're white cord. You can get that white look by tearing your paper away from you. You get the white showing in the core of the paper. And if you tear towards you, you usually don't see the white. It depends on what effect you want. If you tear it away from you, you'll usually get that white core. Okay. All right. Now let's see what's coming up next. We had a few of the Meadow Farm items that didn't make it into our review last week. They were in a different box, so we didn't know they were there. But I want to show you the Meadow Farms little book. This is one of the bigger books. This one has 144 pages and 24 images in this one. You get 6 of each. Look at the donkeys. Oh, I love the donkeys. Donkeys make me almost as happy as deer do. If I see something with a donkey, I want to make it. All the donkeys. Here we have the hen and her chicks. Oh, look at those sweet bunnies. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. So cute, the bunnies. Their little fluffy cottontails. I love this one. Look at that. The kittens in the basket with the baby ducks and the duck. Just so cute. Another pose. Bigger image of the mama duck and the babies and the kittens together. There's the horses, all dressed up in their finery and ready to go to work. There's that owl. I love that owl too. There's the dogs. That's a pretty image right there. The flowers and rocks in the foreground and those dogs. That's beautiful. Hunky Dory sale continues this week because we have so many wonderful new Hunky Dory products. And I wanted to do something special for you this week. So I'm going to offer a special, it's not out there yet, that you have never seen in our store ever. And you may never see again. For 1 week only, the red bow makers are going to be $10 off. Now you get the bow maker and the bow maker magazine, $10 off this week only. If you need an extra bow maker, it's a good one to have if you have the blueberry and want to be able to have the versatility of having both. The red bow maker is going to be $10 off this week. That's going to be another Brits bargain. So we will have 10% continuing on Hunky Dory, and we're going to do the red bow maker and continuing 10% off on all Hunky Dory this week. So what a deal. We've never done that sale before. I usually don't put them on sale because they're so hard to get. But I'm just having a moment of weakness. Oh, there's those dogs again. That's a beautiful view of the dogs. But you can have it all, Mary, and I know where you can get it. Okay. Oh, there's the bunnies again. Whoops. Now they got a bunny standing on their heads. Different views of the bunnies. If you love dogs, you love bunnies. This is a great book. Look at those chicks again. Baby ducks. Baby deer. One of our horses in a close-up. That's beautiful. I'll take a look at what I can do for you for some little book ideas, guys. I saw that last week too. My credit card smoking. Here's those favorite donkeys again. I'll see what I can do about getting you guys some ideas on little books. I did one once before for Christmas. I haven't done one for a while. There is one idea book out there, though, or one video on little books. You guys have these big, pretty owls near you? There's one of our neighbors put on next door a picture of an owl that kept flying from window to window and looking in the house. And it was a big, beautiful owl like this. Okay, let's see what else is out here. Now, I only got 6 of these, but the Acorn Woods was so popular that I got some more of the Acorn Woods little books. These little books, I believe, are printed on Matastic. This is a really big, thick book. Let's see if they aren't. They look like it. Yep, Matastic paper is usually thicker, and this one is a little thicker. So I only have 6 of these in, but I brought some more in because you guys like them so much. So this is still not heavyweight paper, but it is heavier than the traditional shiny paper. So this is the Christmas version, or I believe it is. See if it is. It doesn't say for sure. It doesn't actually say it's all Christmas, so we may have different occasions in here. Oh, look at the galoshes. That's definitely springy there. Another galoshes this time. That's how you get it to be all season. Kissing under the mistletoe. That's so cute. But they were really into the little boots in this one. Lots of people like those galoshes images, so every time Margie sees them, she gets those because she loves the galoshes. Snowman. Seems so funny to be starting to think about Christmas this time of year, but it's the time to start thinking about Christmas. This looks like a birthday party. How cute. It'd be fun to put a little name up in that banner. This has been an incredibly popular collection with our group. Acorn Woods Christmas and Acorn Woods All Occasion have both been super popular. Oh, look at the little marching band. It just seems so odd for that owl to be going from window to window and looking in her house. Maybe looking for a way in. I don't know. On the swing. There's a real softness to these images and the way they're colored. Very soft. Calming. Birthday party again. Lots of nice little birthday greetings in this book. I think this is our final image here. Okay. That is called, if you like that one, that's the Acorn Woods Little Book, LBK 257. All right. I had some requests for 7x7 envelopes. A lot of people use these when they're making 6x6 cards that have deep dimension on them. So we have 7x7 envelopes back. These are little book frames, little book page frames. They're good for all kinds of things, but they're made to fit little books. You may if I start working on little book pages, you're likely to see some of these. This is, I think we showed one last week, but because we had the fairy cards, we have more of the handmade card boxes, deep square and deep rectangle. These are for usually deeply layered cards. Think about these if you have cards that have some of your deeper flowers on them. They're great for card boxes also. Okay, I just love these. I just gotta say, I am loving these papers right here. They're gorgeous. Gorgeous. This is a pack of adorable scoreable in tones. I think we might have had this once before, but they sold out and we're back. We have the ombres. Look at that. Look at that brown and black. That is stunning. We have these ombre colors. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Wowzer. Gorgeous. I love that one. That does look like the ocean. That's beautiful. I want to cut out a whale and put on there. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And this is called Abstract Ombres. How are we doing for time, Grace? I have 10 minutes left, and I still have things to show you. Okay, this was also missed last week. This is the duck and her babies in the basket with the kittens. You can actually see that pretty well. There we go. And here's the pigs, baby pigs. And here are those donkeys. And nice size stamps that will just fill a European A6 or a US 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card very nicely. All right. It'll take me all day to put all this stuff back in the sleeves. Okay. This is ink. What are these called? These are called the ink blends. Also adorable, storable. Really pretty. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Trying to get them at an angle that doesn't blind you and stop your ability to see. Blues and purples. Gorgeous. Blues and greens. The greens is beautiful. Oh, so pretty. And look at that deep one. Wow. Those are gorgeous. Okay. I'm just kind of flying through here, guys. I want to give you a good view, but we have a lot to see. So this is another one that says glitter. It's not glitter, but they're beautiful. Just know what they are. They're printed on mirror board to look like glitter. Really. Brittany's going to have to get these back in the bag or put them in a 12 by 12 bag. Wow. Can you stamp on that cardstock? Yes. As long as you are using StazOn or your hybrid ink pad, you should be able to stamp on it. But it's glossy finish, so you have to use something that will dry. Okay, so this, can you back up just a little, please? There we go. My camera darkened itself to try and compensate for the glare. That's what you get for buying smart cameras. Okay. Wow, isn't that pretty? It's beautiful. Beautiful. You get, I think you get 10 of a kind here in this pack. You get the red and gold. This one. Then you get the purple. You get 10 of those. And you get the blue-green. So you get these 3 colors. I'll pull this one back in. You get these 3 colors in a pack. Brittany's already been busy. Her job is to list all of these, but I may have to solicit her help to get all these back in the bags because they're such tight fits, and she's better at it than I am. I always tear up the bags trying to get them back in. This is one I'm super excited about, and one of my show and tells today is using this paper. Look at this. This is called Oxidized Metal. You see that? How gorgeous is that? We start with this copper color, printed on Mary. Wowzer is right. Wow, wow, wow. Then we have oxidized blue. Is that gorgeous or what? I saw this and I immediately thought of a project I had to have this for. And oxidized green. Aren't they stunning? Oh my gosh, they're beautiful. Beautiful. That comes in a pack of 30 sheets, and you get the 3 colors, 10 of each. You would not believe the stack of stuff I have off to my right, all precariously perched there. Okay, you may have seen by now our video using the pinwheel spinners. This is quite easy to do as long as you understand what to do, and the instructions are not necessarily great. So I did a quick video for you, and these are so much fun. Now I hope I can hold this at the right angle. These spin really, really well at the right angle. Oh, there we go, I got it. These spin really well at the right angle, especially if you use the foam dots that I talked to you about in the video and the channel, the little channel foams that I talked to you about. These are great fun to make. They're great fun to give, and allow yourself time to play with them because they're great fun to play with too. But they spin really, really well, and they're beautiful floral themes this time. So here's a few of them that I did, because you know you can't just make one, you have to make 4. Because now if you're having any trouble with your spinning and not hanging up, just reach down and pull up these corners a little bit, because as it spins they can get caught in the channel. But if you're having any trouble with that happening, just lift those corners just a little bit. And you might tell your friends when you give this to them to lift the corners a little bit after it's been in the envelope. Oh, they're just so fun. They're a lot of fun to make. And the kit makes a ginormous number of them. So this would be a good kit to split if you're into splitting with a friend. You get a lot of them. But then again, I need a lot of them. See, this one, I just can't get it at the right angle. I can turn it towards me and it spins just fine, but it's hard to make them spin on camera because you have to kind of play with the angles a little bit to get them to spin just right. But they are beautiful, aren't they? They're really fun to make and they're really pretty. And people, it doesn't matter what the age, people love these spinner cards. So great fun to make, great fun to give. Brittany knows how much I like them, and she gave me one kit and said, here, I know you're going to want to do a video, so here's this one. You give me back the What's New Wednesday kit. You can't have both. It sounds like she knows me, doesn't it? That's my niece for sure. Okay, this is one of those picture perfect books. This is Hobbies for him. I don't do all the masculine kits that they do at Hunky Dory because they often have sports we don't have and they just don't sell as well. But this one I thought was a pretty good one. We got race cars. These are lighter weight pages that are printed several sheets to a pack, but they'll still make great toppers. The garden bench. The golfer. We got, looks like we get 4 of each. 4 pages of those. Trains are very popular with our crew. Very, very popular. We got 4 pages of trains. Billiards table. Yes, my mom does love those spinner cards for Berta. I always make sure I give her a couple. She loves the interactive cards. Okay, soccer. Cooking? Oh, that's not either. That's music. I saw those headphones in the front and thought it was a band. And what is that? Just his easy chair, I guess.
Social.
What's that?
It said social on the tag.
Okay. Oh, socializing. Okay. Working on the car. But I thought this was better than a lot of the hobby ones they have. Fishing, it only had one sports image, and that was soccer. So I liked this one. I thought this was good. Hi, Andrea. This picture perfect book was pretty good. All right. We have the issue 58, Crafting with Hunky Dory in. This has the craft kit and stamp that come with this are whimsical pets. So we've got dogs and cats. These are always popular with our customers. They really are a great value for these Crafting with Hunky Dories because they have lots of good ideas in them. And so the magazine is great and their add-ons are always good. I mean, who doesn't love a hunky dory kit and stamps? So, okay, this is Paramount topper images for her. And Paramount, as you guys know, are layered images where you can't really tell on these, but there are, I was hoping I could show you from the back, but you see two images here. Each one of these actually has another image cut into it. Oh, if you get it at the right angle, you can kind of see that. See there? They actually have extra images cut into them, and you layer these up to have layered toppers, like what we did in Mrs. Tiggywinkle. Remember that one? Where we layered those toppers? These are printed to allow you to do that. And you have two of each. So we had the pinwheel, the tennis shoes, and the bouquet of flowers. We have more flowers, a ballerina, and a teacup. It has two of each. Ooh, this is nice. It has dolphins, little girls, and flowers. Oops, upside down dolphins. Here we go. Here's some more. Oh, the unicorn, bicycle, and a vase with a kitten at the base of the vase. Love that one. Sewing machine, a ship's wheel, and bunnies. There are so many good things here today, guys. Oh my gosh, a dream catcher, a camera, and another teacup. Violin, flowers with a puppy, and cupcakes. And we have, let's see, what is that? A gardening basket, a clock, and a typewriter. The code for the sale is Hunky Dory Sale, HUNKYDORYSALE, no spaces. Hunky Dory Sale, and it will take 10% off of all of your Hunky Dory purchases. Okay, we're almost done, guys. In the hobbies for him, I did not buy all of the stamp sets because I didn't think all the stamp sets would be popular. But knowing how popular our trains are with our crew, I did bring the trains stamp. It's perfectly sized for a European A6 card. It could also be trimmed a bit to fit this on a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 US A2. Yes, and $10 off the red bow maker, which is a sale I have never ever done before. In the hobbies for him, I did not buy the whole collection again, but I did buy golfing and fishing. This is, here's our golfer taking a swing.
What was the set you just showed with the puppies called?
With the puppies. The one that had the single kitten and the single puppy? Or was it this? Was it this you're talking about, guys? This is the Hunky Dory magazine. And it has a craft set in, let's see, your craft kit includes cool cats and delightful dogs, and then you have these little cartoon cat and dog stamps to go with it. And that's in the Crafting with Hunky Dory magazine. And then I did the, for her, and this had a couple. It had one with a puppy and one with a kitten in the Paramount Images for Her collection. I think that's the dogs and cats I did. It's the trouble with doing so many things. Anyway, this is a really cool one with fishing, and it has 3 primary images on it. It has golfing, fishing, and soccer. And then I got this one of the single toppers because it had the race car, a train, and I'm not sure what the third one is. It's kind of buried. I think working on the car. So that's another really good masculine one that doesn't have a lot of things we don't use. Okay, that's it for the new stuff. Woo! Let me show you a couple of show and tells. I don't have Margie's show and tell for tomorrow because she took them home to get ready for her class tomorrow night. Margie's doing your Thursday class again. She's doing stamp set, or excuse me, the box set 7, kit 3 tomorrow. This is kit 2, and we're going to do this. You and I will do this next week. So yes, my counting has gone crazy. We went from 1 to 3 to 2. I reserve the right to do that, to reassign the numerical orders. After all, I am the unofficial president of the Purple Palace, the Purple People's Place. Not so, no, the set you showed just before these last 2 kits.
No, she said you showed it to her.
Okay, good. All right. All right.
Thanks.
So this is a week from Thursday, as is this.
Diana, are there kits left?
Are there some what?
Are there some kits left?
Are there more that we'll show next?
Do you have those kits?
Oh, yeah.
available?
Yes, I do. I have all of the box 7 class kits are out there. We still have 1 through 3. Make sure that if you buy, like if you wanted this one, you have to get kit 1 also, because kit 1, this is like 7 something because it's 9 cards, but the toppers are in kit 1 because it comes with the box kit. So get kit 1 and kit 2 if you want this one. If you want kit 3 that Margie's doing tomorrow, you need to get kit 1 and kit 2. They work out to about $1 something. I think I put it in a newsletter. I think, I don't know, not more than $2 a card. When it's all said and done, you're getting 21 cards out of box kit 7. Good night, Reagan. Nice to see you, friend. Okay, so this again is next week. These add-on kits tend to be very inexpensive because you've already paid for the toppers in kit 1. That's our rocker card. I love these. And we're the only place you can get these rocker card bases from Hunky Dory. And here's our last one from that. So we're getting 9 cards next week. I know that Margie has 9 kits or 9 cards tomorrow. We did 3 out of last week's stamping and die cutting kit. That makes 21 cards in total from box kit 7 when we've completed everything. This Saturday, this is my class, and I'm so excited about it. We're going to do these ocean scenes, and all of the ocean critters have flowers. Beautiful, beautiful. This is this coming Saturday. Thank you, honey. They're just stunning. Got our little dark pearls on there that kind of remind me of Tahitian pearls. Little flat back pearls that match the images. They're so pretty. This is going to be a really popular kit. This is proving to be very popular. We've had several people buy 2 of these. They get their first one. They go, oh my gosh, that's even prettier than I thought. And then they come back and get another one. Roberta's one of those people that came back. There was someone else too. I don't remember who else. But beautiful. And the turtles. And then we had, when I was done putting together the 5 cards in the kit, I still had toppers left, and that just could not be. These are not included in your kit. These are for inspiration, but I used Jamie powders to make the backgrounds here. I used my Coral Crush and my Jade, whatever that's called, and I made my stuff across the bottom of my card. And then I used a dipped card, then I put this on it. And then this was about this long, so I cut this patterned part off and I cut my sentiment out of the patterned part. So
are they 3D?
Yes, these have chipboard on them. So where you're seeing that they look like they're standing up, it's because they are. And I wanted them to stand out, not only because they're chipboard, but I wanted them to stand out because some of the backgrounds, just based on the very nature of what we're doing, some of the backgrounds are busy. And I wanted you to be able to see. So like in this one, the dolphin, I actually have the dolphin on double foam squares. So the dolphin is very conspicuous. It kind of fades when it's 2D on TV. But when you see this in person, the dolphin stands right out. And here's the beluga whale. I love beluga whales. They're such friendly, happy characters. And this I cut out of, we only had this just a tiny corner of our cardstock left. And I cut these flowers out of the back of that cardstock and then used this with one of my dip and drag papers.
Reagan says, good night to the lady with the pretty hair.
Good night, Reagan. It's nice to meet you, friend. And this is using the same paper, the same dip and drag, just a different piece off of it. Isn't that pretty? And it just didn't need more than that, guys. I mean, the paper really speaks for itself. And then those 2 emblems were so pretty with the big happy birthday. Did I add glitter? No, I did not. This is glitter paper. This is glitter paper, but the background, I did not add glitter to anything. That's the Jamie powders you see gleaming through. That's Jamie papers from my dip and drag with the Jamie powders. So it's more conspicuous in some places than others, but if I tip it just right, you can see that it's actually a little bit glittery everywhere from the shimmer powder. And then it's really glittery in some places, depending on the amount of powder it got. So I didn't add glitter to any of them. So that's coming up this Saturday. And something brand new for you. These, I told you I just did something with the oxidized metal papers. These are coming up next week. I have to look at the schedule. I think these are coming up the following Thursday, perhaps. But these are coming up soon. Can you scroll the screen up so I can see, please? This is done with our We haven't done this in a while. This is done with our glitter and glaze technique. Some of these I just glazed and some I glittered and glazed. You'll have the choice of how to do yours because you'll have both formulations in your kit. But race cars, I just want to ride. Very masculine, very cool. Love them. Oops, right side up. Just for something totally different. And the oxidized metal is behind these. These are decidedly masculine. Even though they're glittery, they're very masculine cards. Of course, if you've got a woman in your life who loves racing, yes, this is the same technique we used on the napkins and on the animal cards. Remember, we did the bear and the wolf and the fox, maybe? This is the same technique. We hadn't used it for a while. These are rice papers. And I love the way the color intensifies on the rice paper when you glaze it.
They're not napkins, but rice paper.
This is rice paper. And let's see if we can get this one right side up. These are done without the glitter. These last two. I love these screws. These are brads that have screw tops on them, and they're on a little leather-like, I don't know if it's actually leather or just looks like leather, disc. And different people are going to get different colors. This happens to be lime on my sample, but there's also a leather color and a teal that also look fabulous with this card, and different people are going to get different ones. So I'm excited about these. I just made these last night, and I was excited to offer you something totally different than we've seen before. We've never done anything like race cars, so I thought that was really fun. And you'll get the oxidized metal backgrounds, you'll get the rice paper, you'll get the glitter and glaze, you'll get the fun brads, you'll get the gems that I used on these, you'll get the paper with the heat resistant adhesive. We're making 4 cards. Great fun. And if you decide you want to make more, I do have more of the race car paper. So make one together. And then if you decide that the guys or gals who love racing in your life, if you want more, you can get more of the rice paper. But we haven't done one of those for a while. So that's my latest. So that's what I've got to offer for you this week. Is there any questions, comments, or pearls of wisdom for me today? Come on, come on. There he goes. Anybody got a question on anything we've talked about? Well, we're late, so I think I'm going to go ahead and sign off. And this is Debbie from Simply Special Crafts saying good night, Gracie.